Okay, I am back. This has been a tough 4 months, but I am trying to figure out a way to occupy my mind with other things. And that is porn stars. What else? What else is there? All right, so there's a girl named Lily Phillips. I've talked about her before after she slept with 100 men in a day. And that was the goal, and she did it, and she was kind of upset after. She was crying, and she said she didn't hurt at all, but I have a feeling that she did. Okay, well, there's just so much more to this. There's so much more. All right, okay, she's a beautiful girl. She really is. Young, beautiful. I do it old school. I just put right up to, yeah. Okay, so there's people that think that she should be arrested. And this is why. Because her next big thing, she wants to sleep with elderly men in a nursing home, which they think is elderly abuse. And she's an adult star who is best known for bedding over 100 men one day. Has broken headlines once again, but for all the wrong reasons. That's what AOL says. Now, the OF model, OnlyFans model, has her sights set on elderly men in nursing homes for the latest stunt. Okay, so she was on TikTok and she was saying that she had plans to seek out men who were over the age of 60 to fulfill their desire as part of her charity work. She seems nice. I mean, giving it away to men over 60 for charity, who could beat that? She's a philanthropist. Yeah. All right, so she wants to go to nursing homes now. This week, I am looking to be with my oldest fan ever, she said on social media as an open invitation. So, if you're hitting 60s and 70s, please hit me up. I will come visit you. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine just being a nurse at a home like that and having this, like, come on, she's a prostitute. She's like a high class, high paid prostitute. She sleeps with men for money. Can you imagine just showing up and going room to room, just watching this girl do that? So they're saying, fuck that. This is elderly abuse. You're a fucking skank. Get the fuck out of here. They want her arrested. And she's saying, well, I'm doing charity work. This is charity. No one else will fuck these guys over 60. Oh my God. She's that young. I think she's like 21. You know what? It's so hard for me because I'm all about women empowering themselves. I'm all about sex workers and them being respected. But she gives sex workers a bad name. She just does. She kind of grosses me out. Because this isn't the end. Like, this is just a part of what I'm gonna reveal, which I guess in England she's a big thing. But here, a lot of people don't know who the fuck she is. Okay, so she later explained, I feel like the men at care homes don't get their needs filled often. So I would love to come visit them. Not long after, she went on social media platform again to boast that she had done just what she promised with her oldest fan, 82-year-old Steve, as well as 2 of his elderly friends. Okay, so she just fucked like 3 older men. I don't think they're old. 60, come on. But I don't know if you can see that. There it is, perfect. Okay, he can't even walk on his own. He's got a walker. All right. Wearing just a mini skirt and a cardigan that showed off a fair bit of skin, Phillips posed with the overjoyed geriatric. All right, so the Daily Mail said that, and he's using a walker to balance himself for the shot. Today I'm at a care home visiting my oldest fan. Yeah, we know. When I said I don't mind guys any age or any size, I really meant it. I found my oldest fan via Facebook, and when I asked for his address, he actually sent me his address to his care home. I am here with him and his friends, and I'm going to show him a good time. Unsurprisingly, the act itself infuriated people on the internet. Look at his face, though. I mean, he looks so happy. Like, he's all stoked about it. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I don't know why, but the story, it pissed me off, but it kind of made me laugh. Because I was thinking, well, these guys, they're stoked about it. And, you know, none of us know how long we're going to be here. The thing is that this girl is so young and she has fucked so many people. Just so many fucking men. Just women too. She said that in college she was kind of a slut and it just stuck. She just stuck with her. That now she just embraced it. And she's making bank, no doubt. I heard somewhere that she was making over $2.3 million or something like that from OnlyFans after she screwed the 100 men. All right, so in a tweet that has gotten over 21 million views, and upwards of 6,000 comments, one user on X simply wrote, "She needs to be arrested," along with the news article about Phillips' latest controversial stunt. Not only arrested, she needs to be transported to Mars. One person chimed in, "She's a virus." A third wrote, "Try and make sure her 15 minutes of fame lasts as long as possible, LOL." She's like dirty. Like, I don't know what it is about her, but it's hard, like I said, because I do support sex workers. I think that they do a good service. Like what she just did, the charity work that she just did for those 3 older men. I don't know. Someone said, "Man did this." If a man did this, okay, can you imagine a man going to a nursing home and fucking an 80-year-old woman with the walker? Like, he would be arrested, just straight up. He would be arrested. So someone said if a man did this, he would already be in jail for life. Everyone would have been speaking bad about it. But it's a female, so others, however, thought her charity work was a needed service. "I see nothing wrong," most of them said. So anyways, it goes on, and it does crack me up that they're like, you need to arrest her. I think there's more things going on in this world, and, yeah. It says, what nursing home would allow this? That's kind of what I want to know. Like, what? Come on in. I don't know. It's weird. And did he pay her, or did she just do it for the likes and the clicks? And I guess OnlyFans thought it was so disgusting that they took down the videos. So that's just what I heard. I don't know if it's true. You don't know what's true and what's not true. Okay, but also labeled homewrecker as woman claims her dad. Yeah, okay. She also didn't fuck. She did anal with 50 men. That's a whole other fucking story. It's a whole other thing, but that was something else she wanted to do. She wanted to get 50 men to do anal with. And her and this other sex worker did it together. Okay. What is she going to do next? Like, she's only 21 or 22. What is she going to do next? She wants to do 1,000 men. That's her big goal. I want to do 1,000 men. That's the ultimate, even though she couldn't handle the 100. Like, after the 100, she was a wreck. She was just crying and like hysterical. And she looked like she was in a little pain, even though she said she wasn't. So, 1,000 men, somebody already did it. Somebody already broke that record. I don't know who she is. I think she has an OnlyFans too that said we're taking this down. It's like, even that's disgusting for us. Lily Phillips says she's not being forced into OnlyFans' career. Okay, so she made a lot of money doing this with those 100 men and probably the anal too, which she posts on her OnlyFans. So she bought a few houses, I guess, which is a good investment. She bought some properties. But if you lose yourself completely like that, to the point where you're gross, like you're nasty, I'm sorry, that's just what I think of her. Any woman that does that, any man that does that to me is like, please don't come near me. I don't know what I'm going to catch. I don't know. And nothing, I don't know. They have surgeries now that could tighten things up, but like I feel like she's done a lot of damage psychologically, mentally, spiritually, and of course physically to her body. So to me, she just grosses me out. And I used to have some sympathy for her, but now I feel like she's purposely sabotaging herself, but taking others down with her. And it just, come on, going into the nursing home. I don't know, man. I could see giving them free porn, if you're at a nursing home and, if you work there, you could be like, hey, you know what? Here's my iPad, go at it. Have the porn already installed. But to like give them a venereal disease, she doesn't use rubbers either. She uses them only when they come. So she fucked 100 men without rubbers until they came. So it was just raw dogging, and then it was like, oh, put it on because I don't want to get pregnant. It's okay if you give me a disease, but God forbid you get me knocked up. So, I don't know. She just grosses me out. All right. So she did this little documentary. It says, I don't think I planned it or was prepared to the level that it was. I'd done something like 37 men before. So I thought, let's try to push myself to the limit a little bit. Mm-hmm. It took a little bit longer, I thought. It was much more exhausting than I thought. This is her finally admitting that maybe 100 guys was a lot. And I just hadn't prepared myself properly. Because she did cry on camera. And she kind of broke down. But she was saying, I'm fine. It was great. I loved it. But the guy, that was interviewing her was like, you don't look fine. I don't know what's going on, but, you look like you're a little tired. You're a little emotional. But she wouldn't admit it. And then here she's kind of saying, well, yeah, it was kind of emotional. The way that I did it, I think that's what had that kind of an emotional effect on me. Like giving every guy 5 minutes, having a chat with all the guys. It just is it was a really exhausting day. Yeah, I'm sure it was, girl. You like fucked all these guys in one day and you weren't even using a rubber. That for some reason that's bothering me. And that's why I think she's dirty and nasty. It's the rubber thing. It really like I've seen other I've seen other porn stars do this kind of stuff. And they always make sure the guy has a rubber on. They don't really talk to the guy. There was this one girl, I can't remember her name, but she kind of just laid there on ice. I couldn't even believe that she did that, but she was very proud of herself. So she laid there on ice, and then one after another, the guys would come. I don't know who these guys are. I wouldn't want to date one, but they each did her. And she was so sore after it that she had to be on ice for the last half of it. But they all put on a rubber, so she couldn't catch anything. This girl doesn't know what AIDS is, I think. She's just too young. I don't know. It's not for the weak, if I'm honest. It was hard. Yeah, they were all hard, sweetie, and I'm sure it was. I don't know if I'd recommend it. That's what she said. Just one in and one out. It feels intense. Yeah, you fucked 100 guys, one right after another. I don't know why you didn't know this ahead of time. I don't understand. Okay, she just triggered me so much today for some reason. Oh, and this is it. Yeah, earnings of Bonnie Blue. I guess she's another one that just fucks a lot of guys. She's another porn star. Pretty much an OnlyFans star that just does these little stunts, like fucking an 80-year-old man and his friends. And they're making millions from their adult content. Okay, but this is what I think about. I think about, because I've done webcam work. Like I said, I support other women that want to do this, but not this type of shit. I think it's dirty. I think it's gross. I think these men probably didn't know that all the men before them didn't use a rubber. Who knows what the fuck she gave to them, or what the other men gave to her, that gave to whatever. It's just no. All right, so Bonnie Blue, whose real name is Tia Billinger, has emerged as one of the platform's highest paid creators. She's 25, from Nottingham, I think that's how you say it, revealed that she was earning 1 million, which is 1 million US dollars, 812, yeah, okay, everyone gets it, a month through her OnlyFans account. Okay, she's making bank. That girl's making bank. But she has to do a lot to do that. You could only sustain something like that for so long, and you're only in your 20s for so long. And so as long as she's kind of like stashing that shit away, and even if she buys properties, you have to maintain those properties. There's only so much you could do, and 1 million is not that much money anymore. When we have Elon Musk out there with billions, like, it's, yeah, cost of living, I mean, it's really, really crazy right now. Okay, by April, that figure has reportedly surged to 1.4 million per month. I'm proud of my earnings, but I'm prouder of the volume of people made it a pleasure. Okay, I don't know anything about this girl, by the way. This is the first time. She told the Tab the Sun estimated her net worth to be around 3 million. Okay, so I don't understand. If she's making 1 million a month, supposedly, how does she only have like 3 million? What is she doing with all that money? Is she living large? Because that's not the way to go. Okay, with ongoing monthly earnings of approximately 600 euros, 600,000 euros. She also recently flaunted a 300, okay, she has a, okay, Ferrari. She has a 390,000 Ferrari bought with her OnlyFans earnings, and dismissed accusations of faking her income. Meanwhile, Lily, 23, there's sweet little Lily, spreading diseases all over the fucking place. Yeah. From Derbyshire, has also made a name for herself as a top earner on the platform. While she has not shared precise figures, I do know that she has a crew around her. She has like a little crew of, like, not little, there's like 10 people, it seems like. I didn't really count. But there's quite a few people around her that manage her and keep everything going. And so she has to pay them as well. But she says her income is in the millions. Okay, so here's a picture of Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips, two of the most prominent and controversial figures on OnlyFans. Let me try to get a good view there. Pretty blonde girls. I mean, just in their 20s. Like, they could do whatever they want in their lives. They're young, they're blonde. Like, she made it clear that her work goes beyond financial motivations. For me, there's no amount of money that would make me stop. There's no goal. It's not like, oh, if I hit this figure, I'll stop doing this. Additional reporting suggests that Lily earned an estimated 277 euros per month from subscriber content alone. Interestingly, both Bonnie and Lily used to be friends until Bonnie accused Lily of backstabbing her by stealing her sex stunt idea of sleeping with multiple men in one day. Okay, so there's some little inner fighting going on, some, I don't know. Yeah. So, and she's been labeled a homewrecker because one of the guys that she slept with, Lily Phillips, has been labeled a homewrecker, as devastated woman claims dad was in that sex challenge and her mom had no idea. Yeah, so she's got some haters. I'm one of them now, and it's because of the rubber. It really is. It's the rubber thing that pisses me off. Oh, God. Okay, yeah. Look how, like, young and innocent she looks. Like, she just... I don't know. There was that part of me that feels really badly for her because I feel like she could do so much more. If she's smart enough to kind of hustle like this, like she could really do something with her life. But then there's that other part of me that thinks that she's gross and irresponsible. And going to an old folks' home, going to it just really is not a cool thing to do. Um, I don't know why she thinks that's okay. I don't know. But those two, I remember hearing that they teamed up. Okay, the Tab loves talking about her. Oh, Lily Phillips's brother, he's really supportive of her, I guess. I just thinking about like her having a brother and like going to her OnlyFans, and I don't know, it just so grosses me out. It really does, especially after seeing the White Lotus, the whole ancestral thing going on there. I don't know if anyone else saw that. Oh, she's a backdoor. That was what it's called. It's called the Backdoor Challenge. Uh huh. Has gone viral. Wait, Lily Phillips has gone viral yet again for her backdoor challenge. Yup, that's exactly what it sounds like. She definitely is ranking in lots of money from doing all these little sword stunts. Here's a look at what Lily Phillips actually spends on her OnlyFans earning. To start off things, we know exactly how much money she makes. She doesn't give us monthly updates. Um, I try not to promote my earnings, she said, but she did. I do remember seeing that she bought a few houses. She gained about 350,000 euros from her 100 men challenge, 250 from the recent backdoor marathon, um, where she fucked, I think, like 50 guys in, the ass. That must have hurt. I'm thinking that she doesn't have, like, she just loose everywhere. Like, you could just stick your dick anywhere on her body and it just, like, boom, you just come. I just don't feel like having babies is going to be so easy for her. It's just going to be like nothing. And her taking a shit, she probably never gets constipated ever. Like, she just could go, like, yeah, she doesn't need fiber or anything. That's what I think of her. Like, she has these advantages. Like, oh, if she wants to have a kid, she'll just be like, boop, there's another one, boop, there's another. She can make money doing that. That's a good career, I guess. Being a surrogate parent. I don't know. But as someone who has fiber in their diet, whatever. Okay, so she says to be fair, in one extravagant outing, she said she bought $1,000 Dior slingback pumps and a vintage Chanel lambskin handbag worth about 4,000 euros and a gold Van Cleef. I don't even know what the fuck that is. That was $10,000. She bought a house and she had some surgery down there. Oh, yeah, I was just saying that she had to probably. Okay, so she did get plastic surgery down there to tighten that shit up because it's getting a little sloppy. I guess that counts as investing in her career, she says. 4 years ago, she spent $5,000 on labia plasty at a fancy clinic on Harley Street. All right. Oh, and Bonnie Blue. Okay, this is the site to go if you want to read about all of this crazy shit that goes on in the UK. Like the highest paid workers in that business. The Tab. Go to the Tab. Okay, so now I need to know about Bonnie Blue. Bonnie Blue just broke another horrid world record. She's the one that slept with 1,000 guys for a challenge. Because I'm thinking that because Lily stole her idea with the 100 guys and the back door and the nursing home, she was like, fuck you. She knew that Lily wanted to sleep with 1,000 guys. That was the next goal. So she did it. She did it. She beat her to the punch. She beat her to the venereal disease. And that is so funny. Yeah. Okay, so I should have known that something like that, like she would have to get something like that done. I don't know what she's doing about the ass. I'm sure that's going to have to get done too. It's a lot, like 50 men. And some of those men have, big ones. So, okay, so Bonnie Blue, celebrating here. It's like a picture of her. She just broke a record. Oh my God. Right there. There she is. Look, she's all stoked. That's a big day for her. It's a big day. Like, she just broke a record of sleeping with 1,000 men. She said it's a hard work. It's a lot of work. Oh my God. I don't know what's happening in this world. I know that this has been done before. I don't know how many men it was. There's someone from the United States that slept with like quite a bit of men. I think it might have been 50. I'm not sure. I would have sworn it was like 1,000, but who knows? Last week, she revealed plans for her most gross stunt yet. Remember the 1,000 guys in 12 hours? Oh, she did it in 12 hours, by the way. Of course you do. Well, this one goes way beyond that, and she's actually done it. Bonnie said she was planning on live streaming a group event over the weekend. Yes, meaning exactly what you think. And put it on her OnlyFans. She sat down with fellow OnlyFans model Camilla, whatever. I'm going to do I don't even know what the fuck that says. A gangbang, basically. That's what, yeah. Live stream. She's going to gangbang live stream, yeah. I don't know if this one uses rubbers. I don't know. Good for you. Good for her. Just accomplishing something in her life. Her parents must be very proud. 25 years old. All right. So I don't mind a good gangbang. Like porn is porn. Sometimes you need a good bang, but some of them will be behind that person, like that will be turning them because they know they're about to enter me. That they're thinking of logistics, her and her friend, and they put mask on because they don't want anyone to know how gross this is for them. Like, if you're so fucking proud, I'm gonna try to get a good view. See all the guys in the back with the mask on, the blue mask. Okay, so nobody wants anyone to know it's them. If you're so proud of what you're doing, why do you fucking care? The women are doing it. She's putting herself out there. She's getting paid millions of dollars. At least you could do is say, hey, yeah, I just fucked her too after like 500 guys. I don't know. I just feel like it's unfair. I don't know. Like I said, prostitutes, I think they do God's work because so many women have so many different issues down there, and you hit a certain age too, and women stop sleeping with their husbands, and you get in those relationships where you're just, who knows? But I do know that men need the service. But when is it just too much? When is it just gross? And this is it. I think we hit gross. Yeah. So in the picture, a huge group of men can be seen gathered around a bed. They're wearing blue mask over their heads to protect their identities. Podcast host Ryan Powell also shared a video of himself and Bonnie Blue surrounded by the guys. Ryan had been following Bonnie previously as she shares updates from her recent spring break tour. Yeah. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, he says it's genius. He called it genius. But I heard that somewhere on here it says that OnlyFans took it down. Yeah. They took it down and they thought it was too gross for OnlyFans. I'm on OnlyFans and I don't really have that many followers because I don't do this kind of stuff. I don't do anything like this, and not even, yeah. I do little sexy shots with lingerie or whatever. Like, I'm not doing this, and that's okay. Everyone has their limits. Everyone has what they're willing to do. And like I said, I'm usually very supportive of women that do stuff. But this girl, I don't know. All right, so this is a 411 on the girl that I had talked about previously. And if you want more information on stuff like this, the tab is all about it. They talk about them all the time. I really like their reporting. I think they're awesome. Yeah, she she's a hard worker. She does what she's got to do. I don't know why she needs all that money. I don't feel like these women are happy inside, and in the long run, I don't think it's going to be a good thing. Like that one girl that in the United States that slept with, I don't know how many men she slept with. Honestly, I think it might have been like 50 or 60, something like that. But I know that she rethunk it like years later, like kind of went over it and was like, what the fuck did I do? Like that was not okay that I did that. I think when you're in your 20s, you feel invincible, you feel unstoppable, you feel the most attractive for some reason. I didn't. I think I felt the best like 10 years ago. Like I definitely, my 20s were like fucked up. Even though people say, "Oh, you were so hot in your 20s." I'm like, "Yeah, everybody was." Like even if you weren't, you were. It's just that's the way it is. It doesn't matter. It's just you're so confused in your 20s. And it's that age where you're just like, "Oh, she's showing off her like fancy shoes, her Christian Dior's." Yeah. And she likes handbags too, I guess. That's going to make you happy, girl. Keep buying more stuff because that's always going to make you happy. It doesn't. It doesn't. I've been there. I've been in that place where I thought buying things would make me happy. And I was so empty inside and I felt so hurt by life in general. And I think that's what happened to her. I think that when she was called a slut in college, which who isn't a slut in college? It's college. I think it just stuck with her. And she just felt like, you know what? I'm hot, I'm blonde, I'm skinny, and people call me a slut anyways. So why not just make a lot of money? And she didn't want to have to wait for it, go to college, get a degree, get a good job. She didn't want to wait for it. And that's the problem with the world we live in today. It's like instant gratification. So I'm going to be avoiding those profiles on OnlyFans. But if you want to see a good bikini shot, like, or lingerie, or maybe a tit, yeah, I'm your girl. Foot fetish, I'm all about it. Butt shots, that's whatever. But yeah, I think there is such a thing as going too far. She likes to ski a lot too. Here she is on the ski slopes. See, I'm trying to get a good view. All right, like I said, I'm old school. It's like we're sitting together. I'm so not advanced when it comes to this, and I don't care. Everyone's doing the same freaking shit, and there's a lot of AI that's really bothering me. All right, guys. I've been going on for 30 minutes about this. That's crazy. It's because I can't sleep, to be honest with you. All right, peace out.